Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to put this as like a preface to like the main intro of this video, because this video is going to be all over the place. There's some in-car stuff, there's out-of-car stuff. It's going to be kind of chaotic. I promise you the content itself is worth it, because this was the best drift day that I've ever had. It was my 5th event ever, and it was just amazing. So anyway, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. So today is the day that the LS swapped FRS project will have its first test day, I guess you could say. We are heading to Midvale, Ohio for my 5th ever drift event and the first drift event in the FRS. I know I haven't uploaded videos, kind of fell in that same old trap, but the car is done-ish. We've got it loaded on the trailer, strapped down. Got about a 3.5 hour drive ahead of us. I need to stop and get some fuel, get some drinks, and I'm hoping everything flows together today. It's looking like it's going to be a little bit wet. The chance of rain is starting to go down, so we'll see how that goes. But it is 7:30. We need to get on the road. Driver's meeting, I think it is at 11:30. So yeah, we need to get cooking. All right guys, so we made it to the track. Everybody is getting set up. We got the FRS unloaded. We got Sneed's 330. We have my old sedan, which is Dan's E36, completely changed. Greg needs 350, Ricky needs 350. And Justin actually brought his G35 sedan today. And Cody has his small block swapped. BMW. So I'm gonna get everything gathered and hopefully go to the driver's meeting and get this thing on track. Alright guys, so we are gridded up in the LS swapped FRS. I am a nervous wreck. Car is untested. Alright guys, almost ready for the first run ever. We got Sneed out there in his new 330. We got here and scrub off these tires. That felt okay, so I don't know if I'm going to try to drift this bank the first time out, first run with this car. I may literally just run it through and see what it does. So first time out wasn't like a complete failure. We did drift some. That was terrifying. Oil pressure is still good. Our IETs are a little high, so I'm gonna have to figure something out about that. So 146 right now. So staying cool as far as coolant temperature, but the IETs are up. That is an issue that we're probably gonna have to address. Probably gonna have to run the intake into the front bumper and get it out of the engine bay. Right now oil pressure is still good, which was a big thing that I was worried about, but we did survive run number 1. So just kind of a quick update, and I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm screaming. I'm trying to talk over the car. I was having this issue that once the car got hot and the starter got hot, and I don't know if it's a starter issue exactly, that it wasn't wanting to crank. So I thought I had that fixed because I put a brand new battery and starter in the car, and I just turned it off in grid and it didn't want to start back. So after this run, I'm probably going to go up top and see if I can't figure out what it is. I bought a heat sleeve that goes around the starter, but I kind of forgot about it whenever I was putting the new starter on. So unfortunately, I don't have it with me either. So we're gonna have to just work around this. I'm hoping that leaving it running this whole time is not gonna make it overheat or anything. The IETs actually came down to 122, down from 150, so that's a plus. Coolant temp is staying around 180 to 185, which is good. It's still on stock fans. I do have an upgraded thermostat, so hopefully the car stays cool, since I'm gonna have to let it idle all of this time through grid. Oil pressure is still good. It says the battery's charging at 13.6 volts. So I don't know what the issue with that is, but we're gonna get ready for run number 2 here shortly.
It's a cold, cold world.
All right, guys. As soon as this Mustang goes, we can grid up for run number 2. I'm gonna try not to stall this. So we are out in run group B, run number 2. So like I said, do have a little bit of an oil leak issue, nothing too major. So we're gonna try and see how it does this time with a little bit more commitment. So just spun once on that lap, much better than what it was last time. Afraid to turn the car off, so we're just going to let it sit here and idle. Water temps got up to 198, so we're still doing good on that. IETs are still an issue. We are up to 152, but hopefully once I fix the intake, that will fix itself. got Sneed back up there. This is run number 5 of the day in the second B group outing, or whatever you call it, session. I think he's going to try to drift all of the infield this time. Once he gets some seat time in that 330, man, it's going to rip. Because it's basically bone stock minus a welded diff. No angle or anything, I don't believe. So as soon as he gets some seat time, man, he's going to be ripping in that thing. go. This is, I think, run number 6, and I think the actually had my buddy that owns Burnworth Photography. He does media here. He actually did a ride along with me, and we didn't spin out. Not sure if I got that. If I did, you're not going to hear this, but this is actually A group, and I'm just going to run 1 or 2 more times, see how it does, get some more seat time in it, because I've only ran I think 7 laps. So I'm going to do 1 or 2 more, and I may hop out there with the VDC guys for the last one. Don't get it twisted, I'm not an A group driver. But overall today, I'm pretty happy. The progression came back to the point that we've linked the track twice without spinning, which is pretty good given that I'm not used to this car at all. The car overall has done pretty well. And honestly, I'm so glad that the rain held off. It actually turned out to be a beautiful day today. We had it sprinkled for 20 seconds and then stopped. So that was pretty rad, considering really for the past 2 weeks, it looked like it was going to rain today. So we actually got a pretty decent test day. Alright guys, so I actually forgot to film an outro while we were up there. I was just so stoked off of that last lap with everybody that I just kind of drove straight up on the trailer and got everything done. So that was probably my favorite drift day that I've ever had. The 350Z was fun, do not get me wrong at all. That was a fun car, but I just felt so much more at home in the ZN6 chassis. And it may be because I had power on tap, that once I figured out that third gear will run the whole track, but it was nice to be able to keep the car in drift and not really have to gut the car to do it. We did have a couple problems. Like I said, that starting problem came back. I'm going to try to put a relay on the starter solenoid wire that's going from the button box. Maybe that wire is getting overloaded. I'm not exactly sure. I have no idea what's going on with that. It may be a starter ground issue. It's only doing it when it gets hot. So in the comments below, basically the car starts perfectly when it's cold. Whenever it gets hot, the starter it almost acts like the battery's dead for a second, but it's a brand new battery. All the wiring is 4 gauge from back to front. So I don't know what's going on with it. So in the comments below, if you have any ideas that I can check, please let me know. We also have the oil pan leak. I believe it's from the pan. We do have an oil leak. I assume it's from the pan because those pans are bad about leaking. And honestly, that's about all we have going on. So I mean, as far as like a successful drift day, that was a successful drift day, considering never built a car to that level by myself before. I've never wired a car to that level by myself before, and for it to go out and perform as well as it did with pretty much no major problems, I'm so happy about that. So guys, I'm going to end this video here. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you like the ZN6 and the drift content. We're going to be doing a bunch of events this year, hopefully all of them with virtual crew, because I'm still trying to get on the team. Hopefully at some point my driving will get to the point that, you know, all that will work out, because that is the goal by the end of the year, is to get invited to team. So hit that big thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys on the next video.